Okay, so yeah, these are a lot more roughed up than last night. Because last night I came, they just look like fresh scrapes. They just look completely flat. Now you can see there's like straight like divots and ruts.
Whatever buck was doing that is angry. Yeah,
that was not there last night. That's pretty fresh.
Good afternoon, guys. Welcome to the video. Today is October 15th, and it is my first time out hunting since I shot my buck. My goal, I'm going after a three-legged doe. That's pretty much the only deer I want to shoot at this point. And then my brother, he's still got his buck tag, and like you saw walking in, there's tons of scrapes everywhere. So I'm quickly making him a blind right here. We're along this cornfield and a trail that comes out and scrapes, and he's seen deer here last night and a couple nights before. He was sitting in the cornfield last night, but the deer busted him, the ones that he saw. So I'm making him a blind here. He's gonna get himself set up, and then I'm gonna go and sit in the tree stand that's next to the creek. So he's gonna cover this whole area here, anything along the cornfield, and I'm gonna be covering that area over there. So I think it's gonna be an exciting night. There's a very good chance that he could shoot a deer tonight, buck or doe. He's gonna shoot pretty much either one, he says. But we're excited. Midway through October, the rut is heating up, and it's go time once again.
When you forget to bring a chair down for your makeshift blind, you know, we got it now, but I had to walk all the way back up there just to get it. We have Jake making a makeshift blind down here. I'm gonna sit in, and then he's gonna go sit in the tree stand by the creek. So we'll probably be about 150 yards apart. So hopefully we get something. The sun's really hot.
Have fun. Shoot something.
Yeah, you do. Sitting at a new spot, sitting on the ground again. Made a little makeshift blind. There's 3 massive scrapes. They're massive, and they are torn up, but they just appeared 2 days ago, and they were hit again last night. So got something coming in pretty often. So hopefully he'll come in tonight. If he's big, we'll shoot him. If he's small, we'll just let him go, let him grow. So yeah, also if there's decent sized doe, we'll shoot that one too, because we need to do some doe management, because there hasn't been a doe shot on this property in a good 5 years.
I'm actually back out in the stand. It's a week and a half later since I shot my deer. And my plan is to go after one doe in particular. I call her Mrs. Claus. And like I said, she's a three-legged doe. You've probably heard me talk about her before. She's old, she's on the decline. She lost weight since last year, and she has been on camera twice. And my brother actually saw her from this stand right over by the cornfield once. So she's in the area. I know that she's alive, and she's really the only doe I want to go after, unless I find out that she's dead, or my brother shoots her, or someone else shoots her, however that goes. She's the doe I want to go after, and if anybody has ever gone after a deer in particular for a while, for any amount of time, you know what I mean. Like, I have a history with that deer. Even last year I put a stalk on her, and she got the best of me. So she's kind of getting under my skin a little bit. I've seen her the past couple years. I just have a history with her, and I would love to put an arrow in her and end this chapter of the book. So we're gonna sit tight. Hopefully she shows up tonight, but actually in a way I hope she doesn't, because I would like my season to go as long as possible. So I kind of hope that she outsmarts me for a little while. So fox season starts October 24th. That's what, a week and a half, 2 weeks maybe, a week and a half. Seen a lot of foxes this year, so I'm pretty excited for fox season to start, because even if I do fill all my deer tags, it'd be nice to go after foxes, because I will definitely go after foxes. I do want to point out something that my friend Caleb actually showed me. I said when I shot my buck that I didn't have a history with him and that I never have seen him before, but he actually pointed out to me in a trail camera picture that I sent him of a bachelor group of bucks back in the summer. You may remember him. There was a buck with really tall brow tines, there was a really wide 8-point, and then there was another buck in the very front of the picture. But he, the very front buck, was the buck that I shot, and I didn't even realize it. In the picture, his main beam tines are very short and they weren't fully developed yet, but his brow tines gave it away. He had the one brow tine that was tall and the other brow tine that was short and kind of crooked. And he pointed out to me, I was like, hey Jake, this is that buck that you shot. And I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. So thanks, Caleb. That helped me out. That's kind of cool. And that totally went over my head. Like I've said in my previous videos, if you guys want to support us financially, the best thing you can do is actually go into the description. I have affiliate links in the description of all the gear I use, whether it's camera gear or hunting gear. You can check those out. And if you want to buy that gear, use our links, and that supports us financially. Also, if you're enjoying the video, give this video a thumbs up. That helps a lot too. There's two doe over there. Hopefully they feed that way out to my brother. It looks like they might go right over to him, but I don't know yet. They're still too far to tell. But they're feeding towards the cornfield. And if they do what they did last night, they'll walk right out the trail and they'll be 20 yards from my brother. Okay, there was actually a third one that went through as well. They didn't do what I thought they would. I thought they would keep walking straight and head right out to the cornfield. Instead, they came out to the open area over there and then started walking up that way. They might have got up towards a wood pile. There's a wood pile up there, which is actually like behind to the right of my brother. Just gonna sit tight, see if something happens. My brother is sitting next to, pretty much right next to a open trail, but deer don't normally use it. So we set his blind up about 20 yards from the main trail that comes out. But these deer, instead of, like I said, instead of going straight out towards the corn, they cut up towards the wood pile. And he's sitting to the left of the wood pile, and where they came out, I think they saw him. I don't know how they saw him though, but I saw him hightailing around the opposite direction, so that's a bummer. My brother just texted me, said the first doe was 5 yards from him, right in front of him. Oh, not right in front of him, those 5 yards, I'm guessing to the right of him, through the brush. We didn't anticipate the deer coming from that trail. Guess they winded them or something, wind shifted, I don't know. So the wood pile is that thing right there. That little thingy right there is the wood pile. Those deer came this way, walked up in there and around to the wood pile. My brother is sitting right in there. And we were expecting them to come right through here and walk out to the cornfield, and he would have a 20-yard shot. But they went up around him and came out like right next to him. And that's where he had that 5-yard encounter with a doe.